contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A throw over the middle, taken in. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor, and it's a first down. Now back to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 45 yards. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And give him a full 10 yards there. 2nd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 13. his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. Thank goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin first and goal already at the 5-yard line. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Extra point by Butker is on target
as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it.
That's laid out deep for Rice.
They've got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Mahomes now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
They go play fake. Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly...
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's into the clear. Still going. Now he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
As I look down at the sideline and see the special teams coach, you can just see those shoulders sagging, can't you?
Absolutely.
You talk about having some great emotion going. Think about the elation he was feeling on the return. Everything synced up well, blocked well, everything was going great. And then they end up dropping the football.
And a nice job, though, to make that football come out defensively.
It was. Give them credit for making that happen. But, boy, I just feel the pain of that poor guy on the sidelines. All diagrammed well, and it ends up poorly.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
Butker now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. One final try for Mahomes. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL.
The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.